Hey there, Chris McCarthy here with Brand Identified, and today we are talking about brand guidelines and specifically how we are now using AI to develop the strategy to develop and design the brand guidelines for all of our clients. Now, if you head over to BrandOptimizer.AI and look under our services, we notice under one of our visual identity systems, we offer this brand guideline service. Now, the brand guidelines are really the usage documents that we create that define the logo rules, the colors, the typography, the voice, and the usage, ensuring that all your team members, your partners, your freelancers, and everybody that is working on your brand and developing your marketing materials, make sure that they're designing everything and presenting everything about your business that's on brand. So if you visit the website and you check out the brand guidelines section right here, we actually offer a free assessment and also a free audit. So if you're able to go ahead and click on the free audit button, what this is going to do is it's going to bring up this free audit. And this is a series of 10 different questions where you can analyze your own current brand guideline strategy. So if you were to go down through here, it's just simply 10 questions. You go ahead and you rate yourself everywhere from poor to excellent. So you rate each of these questions, and I'm just going to go down through each of these really quickly and rate myself. And then when you get down to the bottom, after you've answered all of these questions, you're then just going to go ahead and click on Run My Audit. Now what this is going to do, it's going to give you basically a score. So for example, my score is 35 out of 50 on my current brand guideline strategy. So then it gives you a color-coded chart right here. So anything in green, pretty much good to go. Anything in yellow, you need to start looking at. Anything that you see in red is a critical element and you need to address that immediately. Now, if you want to continue on, you can click on Get Your Full Custom Assessment, and then you can actually order a full brand guidelines assessment from us. But what I wanted to show you today is how you could actually utilize AI now to build out and access those 10 questions and answer those 10 questions and then build out your own brand guideline strategy. So what you would need to do is head over to BrandOptimizer.AI. So this is a custom GPT interface that we've developed that is got access to the brand identified knowledge base. So that's 25 years working with hundreds of different clients. And this is going to pull up the 10 questions that you can answer to develop your own brand guidelines. So I want to make sure you're not just dumping this into a regular chat GPT interface or any other open AI interface, because you're not going to have access to the knowledge base. So you want to make sure you head over to BrandOptimizer.AI, go ahead and click the launch the custom GPT. That's going to open up chat GPT, but it's going to open up into this custom GPT interface over at BrandOptimizer. So now what you need to do is just input this simple prompt. What it's going to be is give me the 10 brand identified framework questions for full brand guidelines document. Once you input that prompt, it's going to access the knowledge base over at Brand Identified, and it's going to pull up those 10 questions that we've identified that you need to answer when you are developing your own brand guideline strategy for your business. So first off, it's giving you kind of a summary here. And this is the service that is a brand identity system service, and it's giving you those 10 questions. So for example, what are the core visual elements that define your brand, like your logo, color palette, typography, icons? How consistently are these elements applied across platform and materials? Is your visual identity aligned with your brand's mission, audience, and positioning? Do you have clearly defined usage rules for your brand elements? So these are the top 10 questions that we've identified that you need to answer. Now what it does is it links you back off to that audit tool that I showed you before. So you can go ahead and click on that, take that audit, and then it also links you off to the assessment tool, so you can click on that and get the assessment for your brand as well. Then what you need to do, or you can do as an option, is start to answer each of these questions individually down here into the prompt window. Once you answer that question, the custom GPT is then going to continue to prompt you with more steps, and it's going to literally build out your entire step-by-step process and your strategy for developing your own brand guidelines for your business. So that's it for today. Make sure you check out BrandOptimizer.AI and also the brand guideline service over at BrandIdentified.com.